They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. You know, so much talk about Dallas's offense starting out 7-1, and rightfully so, but this defense, they've been good too.
And there was plenty of angst in the offseason heading into 2016 about that defense. Who was going to rush the passer? Who could cover downfield? A lot of people thought Dallas's defense was going to be their weak link. They're only giving up 17.5 points per game at this stage of the year.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
19. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
You can actually see drills in effect during a ball game. And what I saw there was what running backs call the gauntlet drill, where they have to go through a series of defenders who are going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach, he's got to be awfully proud of that run.
19.
They run again with Michael. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL, because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Check three.
On third down, Wilson. He's got Curse. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it here with Michael. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now Wilson on second down. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Steps away to his left. And he's got room. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
That was pretty slick, man.
Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football as old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a gain of 3, and it gets them to first.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brandon, I can run numbers at you all day long about Ezekiel Elliott against the Browns, 18 carries, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. But to me, when you watch him play, it's the totality of what he does, whether he has the ball or doesn't.
Well, you mentioned the numbers. He was happy to be back home in Ohio. Of course, he was an Ohio State Buckeye. Big numbers, 2 scores. What a rookie season. Now 8-9. There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
That was a fuck up on my part. Holy shit. Good job, man. Good job.
40 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here come the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, but for me, it's auto-juking by its fucking self, and it pisses me the hell off.
When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
My last match and made sure that it was off, and it is.
Yeah, it's the pro.
And it's fucking lagging hard. Like, it took me forever to pick that goddamn play. What the hell?
Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, I got to tell the story this morning of us going to get breakfast at the hotel in the omelet line. The young man serving the omelets had on a Jay Ajayi jersey. He claimed he thinks he's the best running back in the league right now. There might be a few above him. What do you think?
Maybe a few above him, but I like his enthusiasm. And you did notice that the purchase tag was still on it, because that was recent after the 200-yard games that Ajayi had. But think about it this way. This was the question mark running back group. Zeke Elliott, a rookie. David Johnson out of Arizona, was he as good as what we saw at the end of last year? Melvin Gordon coming off of the knee injury of last season. I mean, you're talking about a bunch of great runners who are having years that maybe we didn't expect.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
19. Check 52. Mike 5'9". Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On the carry, Michael. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Check. Let's go. Mike, check. 59.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Watch the screen.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, big problem right here.
They come out here in the eye. On the run, this is Michael. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And that one
oh, fuck yeah, that was a sick catch.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Watch tight end. 4 down, check. 4 down,
Let's
4
go.
down.
Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. They're going to look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey.
Let's go. 1, 9, 10.
They'll look to throw again. A dump off to Elliott. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hey, we are.
Here's Prescott. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
Right, Booker T.
They go play fake to Michael. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On the ground, it's Michael. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the red zone now, here's Will. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together, and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come up in an offset eye. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That was fucking funny. Oh, my God. That was fucking funny.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's third down now.
Tight end right.
Come on!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. He completes it to Bryant. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Hey, we've got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Let's go!
Four down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Man left. Four down.
Here we go!
Here's Prescott. It's caught by Bryant. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 52 yards. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And his kick is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Four down. Check. Four down. Watch 32. Watch 32.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Wilson. He's got Kearse. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Come on, let's round. Let's round.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but good game.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. 190.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Cowboys.
All right, it's over.
Now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drought.
He's back to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Watch left, watch left. Switch. Right, 59 Mike, check.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Mike is 59.
He'll look to throw. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. One last shot for Wilson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the
Good game, man. Push to the end. Push to the end.
Well, Charles, exciting.
Congratulations, man.
That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.